Let's see if this works. I am trying to go live from our YouTube page. I think this is working. Where do I get the comments? Oh, okay. I think I can see your comments there. Yeah. Okay. Let me tweet this link out. How you guys doing today? Give everybody a minute to come in. We're gonna do these a couple times a week. I think I want to get everybody used to using the YouTube page instead of Facebook. We're gonna switch it over to here. Do more with this page. Want to get everybody used to using the YouTube page instead of Facebook. That's a no-go. Florida State's just wrapping up practice today. Uh-oh. Did I do that right? You guys got to bear with me here a little bit. We'll get it figured out, though. Florida State just wrapped up practice today. Brendan and Chris are out there. I think we should have some reports up on Noles247. Mike Norvell commented on the QB battle. Doesn't sound like he's going to name a quarterback anytime soon, if I had to guess. 24/7. Let's see how I do this. What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it all out. Just trying to figure it all out. Yeah, I'll be taking questions, doing these about twice a week, 3 times a week. And you guys want to talk the team, want to talk recruiting. If you want to ask me about anything else, I am here for that. At least until I get sassy about it. How's everybody doing? Get everybody in here. Let me figure out how to tweet this link. Does this work? All right. I think that works. Thank you, guys. Thank you for bearing with me here. How's everybody doing? Let's get in here, hang out, talk a little FSU football. Second scrimmage was over the weekend. We put out some reports on that. It sounded like Jordan Travis got some good reps in. Hearing a lot about Jordan Travis and Chubba Purdy this week. Chubba Purdy had some nice throws today. Brendan wrote a little piece on the board at about the midpoint of practice. I don't know if you guys saw it. What else we got going on today? What do you guys got going on today? How are we feeling about the season? Did that work? Let's see if that worked. That worked. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Yeah, I got to figure out how to get the logos, some better logos in here. Once I figure out how to use all this, because there's a lot more to it, maybe cut some video clips in here, maybe eventually have some people join me for interviews, maybe Brendan and Chris at different times. Obviously, I can take your guys' questions. Leave comments in the comment section here. I'll answer anything on the team or recruiting. What's up? Everybody's getting in here. Let's go. Let me see the Noles247 Twitter. What's up? What's up? Everybody in here. What's up, Chris? What's up, Greg? How you guys doing? What are we worried about today? What's everybody in Florida State world freaking out about today? Maybe I can help some people. How you guys feeling about the season? What's up, FSU ATM? What happened to the Big Three roll? Man, I'm in retirement. Just enjoying my time, hanging out. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be here all season. Zach put up the FSU visitor list for the Notre Dame game. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's a lot of names on there. Pretty impressive. Going to be a big weekend. Are we going to continue to color the beard or let it continue to go gray? I mean, Chris, what do you think? You think I should color my beard? Like, am I going to sit here every third day and color my beard? What am I going to do? Do I think Green McKnight down to linebacker? How do I think his skill set translates there? I always thought he was probably going to be a linebacker. He's a bit of a tweener. We knew that. I don't know. He's got to find a spot. Hopefully he can play some physical. He can be a physical linebacker. We hope, right? Yeah. So we'll have a ton of recruiting updates coming out of the Notre Dame game. That's going to be crazy. It'll be a good time though. How many of you guys is anybody going to the Notre Dame game? All right. What's up, Gabe? Let my hair grow out until Florida State has a winning season. Oof. I'm just picturing how long it could be. Saw some rumors about stadium changes for the Notre Dame game. Any insight? What do you mean stadium changes? I haven't heard of anything about stadium changes, like seating. What are you talking about? Jerron flipped before signing day. You know, I got those diamond hands, still holding on to my crystal ball for Florida State for Jerron Willis to Florida State. Look, I knew. Put it this way: I thought he was probably going to decommit when he pulled the pump fake and recommitted to Georgia Tech, but I'm still holding strong because I know Florida State's going to continue to recruit him. So let's just see what happens. These games got to get played. Florida State has a good season. They get him on campus. I think that they'll have a shot to flip him. It's not over. I mean, if he's still visiting, it's not over, right? Section 38, okay. Stand up. Section 38 better be loud. What player has been a pleasant surprise that you've heard? Darian Williamson. Who else has been a pleasant surprise out of camp? I think Jarvis Brownlee. I mean, not that we didn't think Jarvis Brownlee wasn't going to be a good player for Florida State, but to me, it sounds like he's locking down a position, a starting job, very, very likely. And I'll also say Shyheim Brown. We hear Shyheim Brown's name a lot. We know he had a pick in the second scrimmage. We've heard that he's just in the mix a lot. We think that he's going to be a guy that gets some reps in the first game and early in the season, I should say. All right. What about recruiting? What else is going on? What else? How do you guys want to see the class finish? Who are some of the names out there that you guys want to see finish? Elijah Pritchett. That's a good one. A lot of eggs in this Notre Dame basket. Coaches know something we don't. I feel you. I agree. We saw Florida State has done this at different times. Willie Taggart had a big recruiting event the weekend that FSU played Miami. and we thought that Miami was going to run through FSU that weekend. So we were kind of scratching our head on why you would put all your eggs in one basket. Miami did run through FSU, and it wasn't great for recruiting. So here's what I think. Florida State has 11 official visitors so far that Noles247 has confirmed. They're also going to have probably like 25 or 30 or more unofficial visitors. But if Florida State can go out and win this game, it's going to be hard for any of those recruits that are on campus to say no to the atmosphere and just the experience that they'll have at Florida State if they win. If they lose and they get dragged in the game, then yeah, it might backfire on them. Anything you do has risk. I think there's high risk on each end of it. It could go really well or it could go really bad. So we'll see. It's one of the things. Can I name a bigger enigma than Milton in his participation in practice? Yeah, a couple recruits that I've covered have been bigger enigmas. At least we've seen Milton on campus, right? He's enrolled. Destin Hill, I'm looking at you. I see our defensive line looking good in practice. Is that because they're going against our O-line? I don't know. We mentioned that on the bench. I seem to in both of my inside scoops after both scrimmages, I said that the defensive line was the strength of the team. So yeah, it's a chicken or egg scenario. We'll find out against Notre Dame. You were at Dane Draper says he was at the IMG versus Heritage game too. How unbelievable is Stacey Gage, and how much better could he realistically get before his time for college? He's pretty damn good. He's the best running back at IMG, and that includes a backfield with Katron Allen, who Florida State wanted and committed to Penn State. But yeah, Stacey Gage, for those that don't know, is a 2024 back at IMG. He kind of stole the show against Heritage in a game full of stars. I think Stacey Gage was the one that people kind of walked away saying, damn, that kid can play. He visited FSU, I think it was on June 3rd or June 4th. So he's been on FSU's campus. I think Ohio State's going to be a major player. I think Florida State's in there. I definitely wouldn't call them the favorite. If I was going to say, what can Florida State do to land Stacey Gage? They just got to go out and win games. I mean, they've gotten him on campus. He knows who they are. Got to go win games. How does the staff's ability to evaluate compare to others you've seen? I think it's good so far. I mean, we got to see some of these recruiting classes. It seems like they have found diamonds in the rough with guys who weren't highly touted like Knowles Brown West. Okay. Maybe they found diamonds in the rough. Maybe. But this team isn't turning around until you start landing the number one players at their position. The whole FSU conglomerate made those same excuses for Willie Taggart. When he was landing pedestrian 3-stars at certain positions, we said, oh, they were just underranked and but no, at the end of the day, we know what championship teams are built off of. We've seen it. We've seen it here at Florida State. Jimbo Fisher was landing 5-star players. The championship was built off of the backs of Jameis Winston, LaMarcus Joyner, Timmy Jernigan, Eddie Goldman. These are all number one players at their position. They weren't some 3-stars that we thought were underrated that could play. These were bona fide 5-stars. So I think that Florida State needs more of those guys. Let's see. I'm currently coaching high school football in Florida, and I get to play against Omar Grand this week. Cool. That's what's up. Matt, check back in. I'm probably going to do this on Monday, so let us know what you think of Omar Graham. Is there any other position group that you can see the staff overloading the Tribe 23 for the 23 class? It's too early to tell, just because you got to see the attrition on the roster and also see who Florida State signs in this class. Obviously, there's a ton of talent in 2023, and FSU's involved in a lot of them. But as far as are they going to overload at a certain position? It just depends on what they need. If FSU doesn't get to the magical 6-win mark, what % chance does the class fall apart? Just depends what you consider falling apart. To me, I mean, if you lose the top 4 guys in the class, then it fell apart, right? If you hold on to Travis Hunter and some of the other guys at the top, then you weather the storm. I think there's some difference makers at the top of FSU's class. Will 2 linebackers on the field be on the field at all times, or does staff plan on bringing an extra corner on passing downs? Worried about linebacker passing coverage. I think they're trying to figure all that out right now. They got a plethora of defensive backs that they like a whole lot. They got to figure out their schemes. I do think that they are going to, at times, there'll be one linebacker on the field for sure. Whew. Is Aluba the most likely to flip without factoring in the on-field performance? Don't see him on the visitor list, and his teammates are attending. I wouldn't answer this question just based on whether or not he's going to come to the first game of the season. Aluba has already taken his official visit to FSU. But I don't maybe disagree with you that maybe he is the most likely to flip right now of all the other offensive linemen. One is because he has legitimate options. He has good options that he could flip to. Do I see him? I wouldn't worry about him right now. He might flip, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. You love the OTB being on YouTube. So do I. Tell us the story about the big three roll-up. Well, it was three guys that sat down and talked a little shit, it was a great podcast. I'm proud of what we did. I'm thoroughly enjoying my retirement. It was 5 years of some unbelievable stuff that we did. Was Justin Fields on campus this weekend? I believe he was, right after his game. Do you think Milton starts no matter what happens during fall camp? No. I mean, if his leg falls off, I don't think he's going to start. But as of now, yeah, I think we're going to see both QBs in the game. But as of now, yeah, I think we see Milton. How many decommits do you think? How many decommits you think you have once the games are played? None. We're locking it all down. Why would you leave this commit list? You have the number one player in the world committed. Don't you want to go play with him? Name a better player in the world than the one that Florida State has committed right now. Tia. Wolfblade. What is the update project offensive start? I don't know. How bad does Bama roll UM? Anything can happen. That's why you play the games. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Alabama's going to beat the dog out of those boys. How bad? First position group coach to be fired. We're not firing people. The season hasn't started. We can't be firing people in the preseason. You guys got to bring that energy later on. It's too early. We're like a week from the season starting. We're not firing anybody yet. But you better believe I'll have my coaching board ready when we do. When you lose to Miami by STD, I thought that says 5 TDs. I thought you wrote STDs. I don't know. What's Miami bringing up there? I love you too, Tia. I love you too. Are we at 85% vaccination? I don't know. I think Brendan wrote something on the vaccination threshold on Noles247. I didn't read it because it had the word vaccination in it, and I just wasn't feeling it at the moment. But I think he has something up on Noles247 about the vaccination rate. You all share this. Make sure you subscribe. I want to get on here and talk with you guys and do this more regularly. Remember how we used to hang out on Facebook? But Facebook's weird. I don't want to get back on Facebook. I'd rather do it on here. Will Miami lose to Alabama to ensure they do not have fake momentum? Yes. Just to make Manny's point that this momentum is not fake. Is 4-8 more likely than 7-5? In my mind, it is. I think 6-6 would be the goal for me as a Florida State fan, or whatever you want to call me. I think 6-6 would be the realistic goal. But I think 5 wins is more realistic than 7. Put it that way. If linebacker is a concern, is dime package an option? It is, but it's not an option all the time. Otherwise, they're just going to run it down your you-know-what. I mean, at the end of the day, Florida State needs better linebacker play. I know what we're talking about. We're trying to find ways to mitigate FSU's poor offensive linebacker play by not having linebackers on the field, but that also opens you up to some other schematic issues. you know. Make sure you guys share this, retweet it. I don't know what you do on this thing on YouTube, but make sure we like get this out to other people somehow. And subscribe on here. Do that. We're gonna hang out twice a week. I'll be bringing the scoop, whatever you guys want to talk about. Thoughts on Brian Wilson? Who's Brian Wilson? Like and subscribe and turn on notifications. That's what I want you to do. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications, because you never know when I'm going to pop on here and just talk. It'll probably be around certain times, more specific, but I'm just going to get on here and talk and maybe hang out with some other people. Maybe this turns into like a morning show type thing, but it's not going to replace On the Bench podcast. No, it will not. On the Bench, when's the next OTB? Kevin wants to know. We're going to film it tomorrow. I talked to Brendan today. So we'll be filming OTB tomorrow, probably like around 1:30, 1 p.m., something like that. Surefire bets for week 1. I'm not really a betting guy unless we're talking about the stock market. You guys want to talk stocks on here? We can talk stocks. What are you losing money on today? Surefire bets for week 1. Stone cold lock of the week is Alabama over Miami. Take that to the bank. What's more likely to happen? Miami throw for 500 or run for 400 on FSU? I don't think either is very likely. We don't even Wolf Blade. Who is your player to watch in defense? Shaheem Brown, Travis J, Jarvis Brownlee. Those are kind of my watch guys, and of course Jermaine Johnson. I mean, I'm really excited to see what Jermaine Johnson brings to the defense. And Keir Thomas, we've heard a lot about Keir Thomas. Want to know if that's legit. MVIS. I'm not in on it. I was in on MVIS. I sold. I know it's been dipping. I wanted to buy back in. I know it's bouncing back. I kind of look like Adam Sandler. Yeah, I get that a lot. Brownlee and Jay going to be starting corners. It's possible. It's possible, but I think we see them both on the field at the same time. Kevin Noles, yes, Kevin Noles is a top performer, been doing really well. Wish, I got out of Wish yesterday. I sold it all at the end of the day yesterday, and I'm gonna probably buy back in. I think I sold it for what were we at on Wish? Let me see. Yeah, I sold it for $7.18 yesterday. What's going on with Humble? I don't know. I got rid of that bag. What a scam Humble has been. What a ride, huh? From TSNP to HUMB or whatever it is, HMBL. Where do you think FSU recruiting will finish at 6-6? Somewhere between 12 and 15 is my guess, and they're currently ranked 9. Are you still in on Humble? Are you still playing that? I think it's under $1 now. Brian Wilson is the QB we offered the other day. Florida State didn't offer a QB the other day. Or what year is he? I don't think that was a legit offer. I think I saw somebody tweet something about an offer, but I don't think it was legit. Cormani McClain goes where if choosing today? He's not choosing. He's a 2023 recruit that probably won't make a decision for at least another 6 to 8 to 10 months. I don't know. Florida State needs to get him back on campus, if that's what you're asking. You're hanging tight on Humble. Where were you in at? Because I was in. It's what a mess that was. I lost a lot of money. How's the renaming of Stadium Drive petition going? What are they trying to rename it? Yeah, I bet you are in the red. I got rid of no, I haven't got rid of all my scam stocks. I still have LT. I still have a good grip of LTNC. I'm down pretty good on that. I have some scam stock. Like I have a bunch of stocks, but then I have a bunch of scam stocks on my E-Trade account, like OTCs. All right. So hit that subscribe button, get the notifications, like it, do all that kind of stuff. We're going to hang out here. We're going to do this like twice a week. Going to go like 20, 30 minutes each time. So otherwise, you guys know where to find me, Noles247, Noles247.com, and On the Bench. On the Bench on iTunes. You guys subscribe to that podcast. It drops about 2 or 3 times a week. And yeah, lots of content for you guys to enjoy. All right, I'll be back on Friday. Love you.